Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Swami Padma, and I'm here today to bring you some noon inspiration on the original teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. I'm reading from Swami Kriyananda's autobiography, The New Path, and each time I read a very brief excerpt and offer a little bit of insight. Gather together those of you who share high ideals, Yogananda told his audiences. Pool your resources. Buy land out in the country. A simple life will bring you inner freedom. Harmony with nature will bring you a happiness known to few city dwellers. In the company of other truth seekers, it will be easier for you to meditate and think of God. Well, he makes it sound so very simple. And in many ways it is, if we put our minds to the fact that this is what we really want to do. But for most people born in Western culture, there is just so much of a dynamic tension all around us to perform, to, become something, to take on careers and tasks that others have taken on before us. So many things. Families have expectations. Society has expectations. Our very ego has self-expectations. So it's very, very difficult to step outside of that when you're in the midst of it. And that's at least one of many reasons why Yogananda recommended pooling resources and living outside of cities, in the countryside, grow our own food, live simply, be more in nature, all the things that we all know instinctively bring us calmness and peace of mind. And there's so many layers to that. I could go on and talk about it, and I'm sure all of you could as well, for weeks, months, years, lifetimes. The reality is that breaking the pattern of material definitions, material desires, compulsions, all of these patterns that living materially, which is to say, living by the definition of the seeming material energies around us, manifestations around us, a house, a chair, a boat, a television, it goes on infinitum. By living on those realities, with those realities, it's very, very difficult to break out. And so he says, step outside of that and live in harmony with nature. Live simply, and we will find that when we do that, we realize we don't need all of these things. We really don't need any of these things. There are sayings in our culture that you can't take it with you. We're born into this life without anything. We leave this life without anything, not even the material bodies that we were accustomed to having. There is an innate understanding in our culture that this is the case, and yet we become entrapped by the material seeming realities, and therefore the material attachments that are made with those seeming realities. that grip us every day, every hour, every minute, every moment. And so he's offering us a way out. Step outside of that. Buy some land, even if you can't live there in the beginning all the time. Live there some of the time. And more extend that time until we realize that we can live in simple harmony with our own natures and with nature itself. If we choose to do so, it is there for the doing. Joy to you, and we'll see you again on Thursday. Blessings. Bye-bye now.